Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Mansa Sundiata, you're the YouTube viewer, and welcome to Shogun 2 Total War Fall of the Samurai Choshu campaign, episode number 7, or those of you who are going by parts, part number 11. So, as many of you know, you guys who've been following my Let's Plays, we had a little bit of a technical difficulty with the last battle, but I was able to get this battle recorded, and it's soon to be uploaded, so you guys could look forward to that. But here are the results of the battle for those of you who are skipping the battles or whatever. So I deployed about 512. The Matsue army had about 476. They lost about 415. I lost about 114. At 398 remaining, he has 61 remaining. So all in all, I pretty much decimated his army. His cannons were remarkably effective. They normally hit on target. They usually didn't miss, which I was not expecting. I was expecting kind of like old school Total War cannons, where even in Empire Total War, those cannons were pretty inaccurate. You couldn't really rely on them hitting most of the time, especially in the early times, unless they were really well trained. But anyway, guys, let's move on to the campaign map. Alright, guys, so here my general just increased in rank after that last battle, so that's pretty good. And also a clan was destroyed, the Oka clan, who I was previously at war with. Many of you guys will probably remember. I could never pronounce their name properly. Well, that's good, because now I could reappropriate this navy over here. Put it to good use somewhere else. Alright, I also have come across a pretty penny. I have about 7,223 florins, and I make about 2,184 a turn, so that's all pretty good. So right now I'm making money, and I'm actually able to keep it. I want to find out how many turns they have. They have one more turn before before they have to surrender. However, there are 2 more turns before they're done with these tenant fields. So I'm actually considering stepping the siege down and then re-engaging with them, just to make sure I get those tenant fields for free. I can now upgrade my general. I'm basically gonna make this guy a fighter, so I'm going to take raiding, which will allow all fleets to engage in night battles, +1 command during ambushes, and plus 10% income from looting, and logistics, which is +5 to the replenishment rate for all soldiers under my Daimo's command, or this particular general's command, as well as plus 10% to the campaign movement range. Both pretty good buffs, if you ask me. So I'm gonna go with that. I'm actually going to maintain this siege. I'm not particularly worried about my opponent fielding anyone else. And also, these tenant farms are worth more than my soldiers' lives, apparently, or the very few I would lose in the siege. So I'm actually going to just keep the siege going for now to try and get those fields. The reason I can, for some of you guys who may not know, the reason I could do this and allow the tenant fields to still continue to be built is because they're external to the actual city. As you can see, they're out here. Whereas, if my opponent was trying to upgrade his cannon range or his cadet school, which are inside the city, he definitely would not be able to do that. Alright, so taking a look at my other places, they're all ripe for upgrades. I can't really upgrade my naval units yet, and I'm pretty up to date with my barracks and so on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and build things that'll bring me more money per turn, so that basically I could get richer faster. This will allow 600 to wealth, minus 15% cost of construction, 3 to town wealth, and minus 5 construction costs, whereas this, well, the only downside is that this will add to anger due to modernization, but I don't really mind that, to be honest. Suo is about to lose 2 to modernization, but they also seem pretty content. So I'm not as concerned with building this castle as I was before. I could upgrade Nagato to a city, but you know what I'm going to do instead? 1440 to wealth. Alright, I'm just going to build the brickworks, and I'm going to save up so I could get a fortress, which I should be able to afford next turn, and it'll actually be done before the brickworks is done, so I will be able to counter the negative sentiments of my citizens due to modernization. Well, that pretty much sucked up all my money for the turn. There are some troops I can march forward, though. Or afford to march forward. From Iwami. These guys are... Actually, why is it all of a sudden that modernization is predicted to go up? Oh, it's because... Oh, I think it's because of what I'm building, the brickworks I'm building. It's going to actually cause modernization to go up. But that's alright, though. Yeah. Alright, so I think that's a good point to end my turn. Alright, so it looks like the Tosa have just declared war on me. Something I was worried about before. But I'm ready for them, I think. For the most part. Alright, so these guys are actually sallying forth. I'm going to retreat my army off. So that they can finish building the tenant fields. Even though I'm going to have to fight 3 new fresh units, I'm not particularly worried about that at all. I think the tenant fields are worth it. The extra income will be worth it. Alright, one more turn till it's done. Put the siege back on. I actually have less men than him now. But not for long. Because I have a little army marching forward. Alright, so now that I'm at war with Tosa, obviously I need to start changing my recruitment habits. Basically, I'm going to recruit 3 of these elite infantry units. And in an effort to save money, I'm going to disband this unit of Spear Levy. I would do the same at Iwami, but I can't really do that yet. But pro-Emperor sentiment is changing. I'm going to have to build the fortress next turn. Or I won't be able to afford it next turn, so the turn after, but I have plenty of time. So long as I start building the fortress before this gets down to 5 turns left. But if I wait 2 turns, it'll only be at 7. Alright, so just checking up on my technology. One thing that I do need to do is I do need to start mobilizing my navy, because Tosa may try and land a expeditionary force pretty early on. So I'm actually going to double my navy back and end my turn with that. Alright, so it looks like the Matsue managed to get another army together. So I'm actually going to have to fight this out. Well guys, I guess I'm gonna end the Let's Play here. This is a little bit of a short episode, but this battle's small enough so I should be able to record it well and be able to upload it to YouTube. So I'll try and bring this to you guys as soon as possible. If I run into any battles, then you'll see another Let's Play episode up soon as well. So thanks for watching, guys. If you have any suggestions or any content that you want to see in the future, be sure to leave a comment. Send me a video comment, send something to my inbox, send me anything really if you think it'll help my channel or if it's just something you want to see. I'm a real small channel right now, so basically whatever people ask for, like even the smallest little individual, whatever they ask for, I can pretty much make sure they get it. If you liked what you saw, be sure to leave a like. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see any of my older videos or want to be right up to date with my videos in the future. And thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video.